Our GOP data center, we have been downloading our voter rolls. And Robin Cooper has helped us with El Paso County. Thank you, Robin. We have been analyzing all of the downloads of the voter registration rolls in Dallas County. And we have run we have a wonderful IT guy who has spent 40 years in Silicon Valley, and he escaped from California a few years ago and just wanted to use his skill sets to take back Dallas County. So we put him to work. I asked him if he wanted to be a precinct chair first, of course, and he said, nah, that's not his bailiwick. So he's much more valuable to us with his job that he retired from because he was tired of it, but he's going to put his skill set into use where it's most effective. But we have actually found that by downloading our voter rolls for elections going back as far as 2000, that we found between 25 and 40,000 voters who have been registered to vote since 1974. Guess when they decided to vote? November of 2020. It's not by small measure that these elections departments know exactly who the inactive voters are in their own little domains, and they're able to arrange, if they're run by the left side, the dark side, they know where these people will never be noticed if they all of a sudden turn up and vote in one election, and they'll just fade back into the woodwork. So we are now tasked with reaching out to all of these voters who only voted in November 2020, and we're gonna bang on their doors. We've tasked all of our precinct chairs with asking for their data, and they are on fire to do this. So we can't do this by ourselves. We've got to start somewhere all over the whole state of Texas. So if we can determine that they've moved out of Dallas and just left without taking their name off, if they never voted, that's pretty suspect. So we're going to take this list after we've scrubbed it. We're going to take it to our elections administrator and ask that they be removed from these rolls because somebody else is going to vote for them if we don't take them off. So that being said, our geek has offered to help any county that wants to download their voter rolls and send them to him. He will take them and cross-reference them to our GOP data center. That is our one access point where we start out with. We can cross-check all of the voter registration numbers. The VUID numbers are always comparative to what we download from the state elections department. So if any of y'all would like to download your own county, it costs us $20 to download Dallas County's 1.4 million voters. So it's not really a great reach to whip out your credit card and do this on your own. It's called public information request, and they have to honor it. It's easier for y'all to navigate your elections administration offices and send the files to us. And we can do that, run that algorithm and send the file back to you and have you able to work it in your own areas. So he does it for free. He does it because he believes in the cause of election integrity. And so he's willing to help anybody he doesn't charge anything. That being said, our greatest, in my humble opinion, and in our party organization committee, we've talked very much about the election integrity is so important, and there are so many people who have been disenfranchised because they think their vote doesn't count. We started with actually providing election judges and clerks from our Republican Party in every voting center in Dallas County. It was a huge task. We had to start recruiting and training and empowering all of our election workers to know that they could step up and do this. We had a lot of clerks who really did not want the responsibility of being the alternate judge, but it's not that big of a stretch. We lost 40 presiding judge locations in Dallas County, and elections have consequences. Wherever Governor Abbott lost in each precinct, that flipped to a Democrat presiding judge, where we had a Republican before. If we don't have a Republican in every voting center, they just call in their troops and say, hey, there's nobody here to watch. Bring us whatever you want. And they don't vet anybody. They just let everybody come in and vote. So they also have the list of these inactive voters. So this is, I believe, a vast majority of problems that we've had all over the country with not scrubbing these rolls. So any help that you can offer in this endeavor all across our state, because they're coming after the rural areas as well as the very large population, large counties. So we are trying to contact all of the biggest county parties to help in this endeavor: El Paso, Bear, Travis, Harris. Like Rachel said, it's a hot mess in Harris, so I don't know how far gone it is, but we're happy to help with the technology that we have accessible to all of these. If you're an Excel spreadsheet guru, then you can help too. So a lot of our precinct chairs are not tech savvy with Excel. So we're training, having Excel 101 classes in Dallas County as well. So anyway, that pretty much is what we accomplished.